Guy Madison, born Robert Ozell Mosley in 1922, grew up far from the glamour of Hollywood. Raised in Kern County during the Great Depression, he learned early what it meant to live simply and work hard. His childhood ambitions were practical. He imagined a future in agriculture, not movie screens. But history intervened. When World War II arrived, he enlisted in the U.S. Navy, serving as a radio operator. The discipline and resilience he gained during these years would follow him throughout his life. Madison's future changed during a brief wartime leave when he visited Hollywood. A chance encounter with talent agent Henry Wilson set his unexpected path in motion. Wilson saw something in the young sailor, the quiet confidence, the clean-cut charm, the unpolished magnetism that America would soon embrace. Practically overnight, Madison went from a small-town serviceman to a Hollywood newcomer. His debut in Since You Went Away, 1944, made an immediate impression. At a time when the country was hungry for hope and familiar strength, Madison embodied a fresh version of the American ideal, steady, sincere, and relatable. Throughout the late 1940s, he appeared in a variety of films, but it was television that transformed him into a household name. His role as the fearless lawman in The Adventures of Wild Bill Hickok, 1951 to 1958, won him generations of fans. Children admired his courage, adults admired his steadiness, and Madison became one of the faces of early American television. Yet behind the on-screen heroism, Madison's personal life was more complicated. His first marriage to actress Gail Russell was strained by the emotional turmoil and addiction she battled. Their divorce in 1954 was a painful but inevitable end. Later that same year, Madison married Sheila Connolly, and together they had 3 daughters. Their marriage, although initially strong, was tested by the demands of his career and the distance created by long filming schedules. They separated in 1960, but Madison remained a committed father, staying involved in his daughters' lives with compassion and steadiness. Away from the public eye, Madison guarded a private world shaped by relationships he felt unable to share openly. In an era when Hollywood demanded rigid images and punished anyone who defied them, Madison formed deep emotional connections with several men who were navigating similar pressures. His later memoir speaks of these relationships not with scandal, but with tenderness, acknowledging both the joy they brought him and the burden of secrecy they required. His reflections highlight a lesser-seen side of Hollywood's golden age, when many lived in quiet fear of personal truth overshadowing professional success. By the late 1970s, Madison stepped away from acting and settled into a quieter life in California's Morongo Valley. He built a ranch, spent time with nature, and found solace in the open landscape he had loved since childhood. His health declined due to emphysema, and he passed away in 1996 at the age of 74. His funeral was intimate, filled with friends, family, and colleagues who remembered him not as a star, but as a gentle and considerate man. Guy Madison's legacy isn't defined solely by his cowboy roles or his matinee idol looks. It lies in the dignity with which he moved through a demanding industry, the quiet resilience he carried, and the honesty he finally allowed himself in his later years. His story remains a reminder that behind every public figure is a private life shaped by courage, vulnerability, and the search for authenticity.